Our next speaker is the South Carolina State Representative from District 12, Ms. Ann Parks.
Because it shows you the importance of one voice. And it's a story about my first trip to Greenwood. I was down here at a legislative banquet when I met Representative Parks. I was sitting next to her and I said, "Ann, I need your endorsement." And she looked at me and she said, "Obama, I will give you my endorsement if you come to my hometown of Greenwood, South Carolina." So, Ann didn't tell me how far away it was, that you couldn't fly in there. So I said, "Okay, I'm coming." She tricked me.
Hello, I am Ann Parks. I am a candidate running for State House Representatives District 12, which includes Greenwood and McCormick counties. I have held this position for a number of years, and I want to first start off by saying thank you for allowing me to serve you for so many years in District 12. And on Tuesday, November the 3rd, I want you to vote again for Ann Parks so I can continue to serve you. I have a proven record of accomplishments for South Carolina families. I will continue to fight for affordable health care in South Carolina. I would like to continue to secure funds for public education. Education is a pet peeve of mine. I grew up in a family of educators. And in my eyesight, our teachers handle our most precious commodity, and that's our children. And we need to have the best for them to be able to compete. And it's not like you have to compete with a different state these days. You have to be able to compete globally. So we need to be able to furnish what our children need and have the resources there for them so that they can compete globally like other states. So I will continue to fight for funds so that our children will be able to compete on a global stage as well as anybody else. Also interested in bringing real property tax relief. We all need property tax relief, but property tax plays such a vital role in funding for our cities and our counties. And in some instances, that is the only funds that they have. But we do need some relief on our property taxes. You know, a lot of politicians will tell you things, promise you things, and never follow through on them. And I've never done that. If I will tell you, I will try. I don't make any promises because I have to tell people, you know, when you're in the House of Representatives, there are 124 of us. Then you have 46 senators. I have to constantly remind myself that I am one person, one vote. But I have to develop relationships with my colleagues in order to get things accomplished in Columbia. I can't do it all by myself. I never confessed to, but with the help of others and the relationships that I have established with different members over the years, I am able to get some things done. Greenwood and McCormick are the districts that I represent, and they are foremost on my mind. I want to do what is best for Greenwood County, and I want to do what's best for McCormick County. And one of the things that I look for instead of, besides education reform is trying to bring more jobs to these counties so that people can enhance the quality of life that they have here. I think Greenwood and McCormick counties, we have pretty good life here. I've been in Greenwood all of my life, never really had a desire to go anywhere other than Greenwood. My family has been here since 1935. We have a funeral business that my father started, and it's still family owned. So I've been in Greenwood all of my life. I've gone away to school, but I always came back to Greenwood. Greenwood has that thing that will grow on you. So I've always wanted to be in Greenwood. I love Greenwood. So I'm not a big speaker, but I do want you to go out and vote for me on November the 3rd, which is the first Tuesday in November, so that I can continue to work on things that I am interested in, such as bringing more jobs, education reform, having safer communities for our residents, and enhance the quality of life of everyone in the county of Greenwood and McCormick counties. And one thing that we were able to do last year for McCormick County is, John Delahowe was on the verge of being closed down, but they have had a task force and study done, and they are on the road to recovery. They have redone the cottages down there. They have joined hands with Clemson. They are now a governor's school for agriculture. I think the only one in this state. It has been approved and passed on by the House and the Senate, and it's just wonderful. And we are so glad that we were able to save Delahowe, because I think Delahowe is one of the precious commodities in McCormick County. And at one time, Delahowe was one of the largest employers in McCormick County. So we're glad to be able to do that for McCormick County as a task force. So I'm asking you again, I'm gonna keep reminding you now, you need to vote for Ann Parks on the first Tuesday in November, which is November the 3rd, to re-elect so that she can go back to Columbia and finish working on things that she has started to work on. And I'm going to tell you again what they are. Bring more jobs, education reform, safer community, and a better quality of life. And I think to bring a better quality of life is the most important thing of all. People who have good quality of life tend not to want to not have a safe community or help better their community, because they like what they're seeing, and they like where they're living, and they like what's going on in the community. So they don't want to see any bad things come to their community. So they want to enjoy the quality of life that you have. And I think that's most important to any person who lives in Greenwood or McCormick County. So I just want to thank you for allowing me to have this time to make this little presentation to you. But don't forget now, vote Ann Parks. And please remember, my slogan is, I will be the last one to let you down. Thank you.